Hey, so, I know I have like a whole lot I need to put in the hat and draw from, and I have so much I still need to watch. I've got like 4 shows, 3 movies, 5 music videos. It's crazy. So, I'm gonna be putting what I'll probably do, um, is I was thinking maybe I'll put them all in my hat, but maybe separately. Like I'll put the movies and draw a movie, show, draw a show, band, and then I'll watch all those, and that I'll do those soon. So I'm not just like drawing like one music video for however long, or one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm just rambling my thoughts. Anyways, I watched a Oh, my point on that was that I actually hadn't watched any of the suggested one yet because I had to get around to actually writing them down, putting them in the hat, and then watching them. Plus, I had to find a way of finding the ones that aren't on Netflix because that's mainly what I watch my movies and shows and everything on is Netflix. But pretty soon I'll probably just start buying them all and watching them that way. Seems easier. But anyways, for now, I just go to Netflix. So I I found a mini series. It's just 2 episodes that are an hour and a half each. It's Treasure Island. It was made in 2012 and it has Elijah Wood and Eddie Izzard in it. Now I only watched part one so far. I haven't watched the second part yet. So I'm just gonna do this on part one. From what I also Treasure Island is it's a pretty classic story. Everyone I think pretty much knows Treasure Island, and they know Long John Silver, of course, which is who Eddie Izzard plays in the miniseries. I love Eddie Izzard, by the way. I think he's a fantastic actor. So that's actually one of the reasons why I watched it is because he was in it. But anyways, it's like I said, classic. There's been another movie and everything made to tell the story of it. There's also been a Treasure Planet, which is basically pretty much the same thing, only done by Disney. Which, well, let's not get into that right now. I I like Disney movies. I'm just also not much of a fan. But anyways, that's all I say on that. I haven't read the book. It was originally Treasure Island as a book, but I haven't read. And I don't really read the books before I watch the movie or the show or anything that these things are based on. I have like the only one I've really read. I read the first. No, I read the first 2 Twilight books, and I read the entire Harry Potter series, and that's it. I haven't read everything else that's ever been based on a book. I haven't read the books, and I one of the reasons for that is because the movies can be really disappointing if you base them off the books because there's so much detail that goes into every book that becomes a movie or a big hit or anything. There's so much detail, and they just leave all of it out in the movie. They have to cut so much to make it into a proper time for a movie, and it just gets really depressing. Once if you read a book because even if you like are like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna compare it, you're doing it in the back of your head because I do it. I'm like, oh well, I'm sure it'll be fine. But if I read a book and then I go and see the movie of it, I'm gonna be like, oh no, they left out a really vital point here. No. So yeah, but there is one reason why I really kind of want to watch. I kind of want to read um, the Treasure Island book now because in the miniseries, in part one that I watched, also, if you don't know the story of Treasure Island, I guess I should touch on that real quick before. I'm just jumbled today. I'm just bouncing you back and forth between topic and topic, but that's that's just how I talk. I can't help it. It's just what I do. But anyways, the um, the story of Treasure Island is a map, and pirates want it, and I'm really skimping down on the details on this, but it's anyways, this young man gets a hold of the pirate map that these these pirates need to get to Treasure Island to find the treasure that their old captain buried. And he was the only one that knew the place that he buried it. He wrote a map out on it. And anyway, so they pretty much like lie their way onto the ship that's going on to Treasure Island so that they get buddy buddy with all these people, and then so they can find their befriend the people that know where the treasure is so that they can take it for themselves. And the leader of the pirates that are doing this is Long John Silver, which I love him. I love that character. He's so like, he's so charismatic, and like you really believe that this guy could be like your best friend in the whole world. When in truth, he could just be like stabbing you in the gut with the other hand that he's the opposite hand, like pat you on the back with one hand and then just stab you. I don't know. He's just I like the character. I think he's a good, really well done character, and I bet I'll love him even more if I do decide to read that book. But the main reason why I want to read that book is because I want to know if it explains how he survives. Because at the beginning of the miniseries, Long John Silver, um, him and a lot of the other pirates get cast off the ship by the captain, who's greedy and wants to keep the treasure all for himself. So they refuse to leave, and John Silver gets his leg shot with a cannonball, and it just gets broken. Well, he cuts the rest of it off. I want to know how he survives that, because this is back in the time where the best the doctor could really do is wrap a band-aid around it and then cross their fingers that you didn't get infected and die. So, I don't know. And they were on a little dingy boat in the middle of the ocean. They didn't have any medicine, probably, and there's no way he could. I really don't think there's any way he could survive. His leg would have totally bled out. And even if it didn't, by chance, if he somehow didn't have his leg, if he didn't bleed to death, it would have gotten infected, and he would have died that way. There's only those two. I don't know. It just kind of. I don't want to say bothers me that he lives. I just want to know how. So I do want to read that book and see if it actually goes into detail about how it explains it, because it doesn't in the series. He just it goes on later on into the present day, and he shows up with missing a leg. But anyways, it's a really interesting show, and I don't know. I just people walking by, but I like it. It's interesting. The only thing is, I don't know when I'm gonna to get around to be watching and reviewing part 2, because I really do have to be in a certain mood to watch things. And almost always, I'm just in the mood to watch a good horror movie, or bad horror movie. Something scary, something stupid, whatever. But that's mainly what I really like watching, and it's my favorite thing to watch. I don't know, I had to really be in a specific mood to watch, like a drama, or an action, or even a comedy, or anything. And, because, like, I like comedies, they're good. I'm not a big fan of romantic movies, I hate dramas. But, although they're, if you just are having a bad day and you don't know what to do, sit down and watch a drama, cry your eyes out, you'll feel great for like the next 3 days. But that's pretty much what they're good for. I think maybe that's what they're made for. Maybe people just want to make dramas because they figure people need a good cry sometimes. I don't know. It's just not something I would ever sit down and watch like excessively, like I would with a scary movie. But I will be watching and reviewing part 2 of Treasure Island. I don't know when. Maybe I'll watch it tonight and review it in a few days. I'm not sure. But I will get around to it. And You know, I've said and talked so much. I don't remember if I said when it was made, but it was made in 2012. So it's a more recent series on the story of Treasure Island too, which I think is cool. I really think though, I think it'd be cool if they did like an actual modern day one. You see how they did that? Like a modern day, because this is still, like I said, it's based way back when, like when it's supposed to be when the book wrote it to be in. But I really like it when they take like olden day things and try and modernize it, like um, Sherlock. They've done quite a few moderns. Oh, they've done Sherlock's done a lot of modern day, had a lot of modern day movies and series done. Um, oh, hi Luna. But say hi. That's my puppy. Mm. But anyways, I I'll give the series. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, just for part one. I don't know if I like part two or not, but part one gets an 8. And like I said, it's really good. It's really interesting, and it's got a little action in it. It's got a lot of talking in it, and it's I think it's fun. So like not like fun like comedy, and you'll laugh all the way through it because it's not not. But I'm starting to feel like I'm really bad at these. I just love to talk. I love the sound of my own voice, so I just don't know when to stop anymore. I think I'm getting a little more comfortable, so maybe it's less awkward, maybe it's more awkward, I don't know. But I'll end it here. Um, so there you go. That is my review for Treasure Island and the miniseries that you can watch on Netflix. Like I said, they're an hour and a half each for both parts are an hour and a half. So like if you actually had time, you could sit down and just watch it like a regular movie. I split it up because I wanted to. I had time. I did have time before to watch it both. I just didn't want to. Because like I said, especially if something's broken up like that, if I watch part of it, like if it's a series, it's really hard for me to just, I can't just sit down and just be like, oh, let's watch episode 4 of season 16 now, and go through all that. I can't do that. I almost did on, one series, and I'll probably do a review on that one. That one's more popular, pretty popular, but, well, you'll know what I'm talking about when I review it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully, thank you if you watched to the end of this ridiculous rambling. Um, but yeah, so subscribe, like, leave a comment with a band, Luna, sorry, leave a comment with a band or singer you like or dislike, your favorite movie genre, your favorite movie, or a movie suggestion that you think I would like or hate. A TV show. And I'm not gonna review books. I was talking about books earlier, and I like to read. I just don't. I really have to be in a mood to read anymore. The thing about me with books is if I read the first 4 pages and I'm not interested, I won't read the rest of it. You've got to like get me within the like first few paragraphs for me to want to read the rest. And if you don't, then I'll just probably put the book down and be like, well, I'll try another one. So yeah, there you go. I'll have part 2 up sometime. I'll probably do a review for something else before I do part 2. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, I hope you liked it, and I will have another one up soon. Alright, thank you. Bye.